tell me a little bit about that? Did things get a little bit personal now?
Yeah, a little bit more personal because I did respect him. I don't respect him anymore because he say I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then
During a press meeting with Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, I hung up the phone. Amid a brawl in the crowd, Canelo Alvarez struck Terence Crawford. For his actions, Canelo Alvarez faces a fine from boxing officials.
That moment that happened on stage.
now I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more.
According to a statement released after the fight, Terence Crawford said he would hold his anger until the big day, but Canelo Alvarez provoked him. "I'll get back at them on fight night, no matter what. Keep an eye out for me," Crawford declared. After initially agreeing not to be rude, the two fighters ended up shoving, swearing, and even throwing objects at each other. Few were prepared for the chaos, as officials only urged the fighters to stay calm and show respect. Things are quickly spiraling out of control.
You know what I mean? I don't care about him down though.
Yeah. Can I just ask, obviously he pushed you at the last press conference. Do you think at that point you got in his head for that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's in his head. I don't know what he's thinking about, So I don't know.
Things could also spiral out of control on fight night if this continues. One of the fighters might face the first knockout loss of their career, and the bout may not unfold as planned. Right before the fight, Canelo heard harsh remarks from Terence Crawford's coach. Brian "Bomac" McIntyre predicted Crawford would defeat Canelo with ease and by a wide margin. "We're going to beat this crazy dog," McIntyre reportedly said. "Once we step in the ring, it won't be easy, but we're going to put him down." McIntyre said, "I promise you that. Check it out. I haven't steered you wrong yet. I'm not in the business of misleading anyone. When I tried to warn them about Errol Spence Jr., they wouldn't listen." Crawford, his fighter, spoke about the upcoming bout with more confidence than ever, insisting he will easily defeat Canelo. He vowed to beat Canelo in their next fight. A former undisputed welterweight champion who has never lost, Crawford is now preparing for Las Vegas. Fans who expected Canelo to defend his unbeaten super middleweight crown on September 13th may be mistaken. According to the 41-0 star, the outcome will be very different.
You ain't no Bud Crawford. They don't have that mentality. Having that mentality and going upside.
Before his fight with Canelo, Crawford told his fans in Nebraska, "All those doubters are going to cry when they get home at the end of the day." After a brief exchange, press conference host Todd Grisham asked both fighters about their thoughts on the upcoming bout. Crawford replied that he doesn't care how the fight ends if it goes down to the wire. "I like being in control of the things I can manage. I can't focus on the judges. I just need to rely on my skills and how I handle business in the ring. That's what winning the battle means," he said.
I meant that. Everybody's talking about the size and, me being a smaller fighter. But if you look on the stage, I've been sparring these big dudes my whole career.
As I've said, any boxer can be knocked out. Canelo has a solid chin, he's tough, and he has the skills. There have been moments when he was hurt, but never badly enough to be considered vulnerable. Still, under the right conditions, anyone can go down. I'm always the one who steps up and takes the lead. Whenever there's work to be done, I handle it. Canelo can't take my moment away, it's that simple. Crawford is tough, and Canelo knows it, which is why he's moving up in weight to face him.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
When asked about his September 13th fight against the undisputed champion who has been flawless across 2 weight classes, the Mexican star said size wouldn't be an issue. He reminded everyone that he had already proven himself in the ring at a young age. "I've been in his position before, and I'm not worried about that," Canelo said. "I don't think about just showing up to work. I prepare for every fight, no matter how big it is. I'm here to win, and winning is always on my mind. This has changed my perspective." I'm grateful to Netflix, DAZN, and all the fighters. My first goal is to make history, and I'm proud to be here.
Thought this fight was a real possibility, that you started thinking about this fight actually happening?
Well, I started thinking about it, a couple of years ago when they started talking about Spence fighting Canelo. Then just, sizing him up, like, all right, how tall is he? How long his arms and things like that. Just sizing him up like that and going to his fights and things like that.
The letters the fighters wrote to their fans before the big fight set the tone for the showdown. People know I'm always ready to fight. I always bring my best. I just want to thank them for all their support, one boxer said. That's wonderful. I hope they'll be there to cheer me on when I win, the other responded. Traveling from Omaha, Nebraska to Las Vegas, Crawford told his team to look their best. He also promised his supporters that he would take care of Canelo so they could celebrate another major achievement together.
Canelo's not the same fighter. His punch output's a lot less. What do you think, considering the last 12 months or so? Is he the same fighter he was maybe a few years ago?
I think he is. I just think, he just wasn't up for the Skull fight. And I think, different fighters bring different, energies out of other fighters.
A lot of people are judging you on the Madrimov fight, saying you struggled moving up in weight. You're going further up in weight, and they're saying that's going to go against you based on the Madrimov fight. How do you
I just tell them to suit up. It's going to be an exciting day for boxing, and we're bringing more jewelry home, Crawford stated. We're about to make history. He'll be known as the 3-division unbeaten king, the first boxer in history to win this title. I mean it. I don't need to fight or learn from anyone else. I refuse to run because I've been fighting all my life. I told you I'd touch him a lot. Before facing Madrimov, Crawford had defended his crown with 11 straight knockout victories. Still, the last few years tell another story. Alvarez, now 34, said this fight is big enough to go down in history. That fight with Ryder was a war. We won. That's all that matters, Alvarez said.
Canelo out because, like I said, he the last great fighter amongst the era that surpassed us. The Floyd, the Pacquiao, the De La Hoya. We both came up in that era, and he was right there with those fighters, and he got the chance to fight the Miguel Cottos, the Floyd Mayweathers, and the Kovalevs and Triple Gs, and I wasn't able to get those mega.
Ryan Garcia, a well-known fighter, recently spoke about the highly anticipated clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, who has never tasted defeat. Garcia, the current undisputed super middleweight king and a former opponent of Alvarez, suggested the two might meet again someday, possibly even alongside legends like Manny Pacquiao, the former world champion. The ex-WBC interim lightweight titleholder shared his thoughts on this week's Las Vegas showdown, saying there's only one clear path for Crawford to win, but he doubts the Nebraska star can pull it off. Still, Garcia, known for his candor, added that he believes Crawford will overcome Canelo in this historic title fight.
Keep it a stack. This is the fight of the century. Everybody's talking.
I know.
How do you see it, man?
Man, I really see I see that Bud's gonna do good. He's gonna do good. But I don't think he's gonna win. But I do see Bud getting a lot of punches off, being able to tag Canelo with some.
He wants Canelo to impose his will at the end of the super fight, though. Garcia believes Canelo's early attack might not succeed but still gives him the tools to win in the long run. I don't think he's going to win, but he'll do well, Garcia said during Cigar Talk. It doesn't matter how people underestimate him. I can see Bud landing a few hooks and plenty of punches, that's the problem. Nothing has really changed. Canelo Alvarez is just getting more press. And I still see that happening.
Tag Canelo with some good shots, but they have no effect. That's the thing.
He has the best chin that I've ever seen.
And nothing moves his head.
Yeah, I've never. So I seen one time Triple G hit him, and he kind of and then he's right back on it.
Bro, that's the thing. I know he's gonna be able to hit Canelo because I've seen Canelo in sparring where he not that he's getting hit, but he is.
Netflix's Andre Ward, who will be covering the Crawford vs. Canelo fight, has already shared his thoughts on how it might end. One of Canelo's best qualities is how he carries himself in the ring, Ward said. He always looks composed and in control, even when he's calm or resting. It gives the impression that he's in charge. Ward added that after seeing Canelo's Instagram story last month, many felt they wouldn't be able to sleep again. That kind of presence can intimidate opponents and wear them down, he explained.
Crawford is a great fighter as well. I think that the size difference is going to be too much for Crawford. I think that once they, start mingling and battling, I think that Canelo might be able to get Crawford. But anything can happen. I mean, Crawford can catch him on chin.
Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez are puncher boxers, not boxer punchers. Both have the ability to box, but that's not what they're after. They want to hurt their opponents. Boxing gives people an outlet, helps them focus, and prepares them for what they truly love. By September, though, I think both fighters will need to show they can punch and box. They know how to use their power well, but timing will be everything. While conducting his poll, Andre Ward didn't reveal who he believed would win.
Coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
Ward did, however, make his prediction clear in an interview with Fight Hype on August 29th. I'm going with Terence Crawford, Ward said. He pointed to the significant weight jump as the key factor, adding, Crawford won't just have to deal with Canelo's strength, he'll need to prove he can break his will in the ring. It's going to be dangerous. Ward clarified that he wasn't trying to discredit Canelo, nor was he outright betting on Crawford. You've got to show me you can beat him by accomplishing something, he explained, before continuing to break down the matchup.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now.
Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford quickly broke their promise to avoid trash talk, and their press conference turned into one of the strangest clashes in press conference history.
True fight, but true, yeah, of course. No, not YouTuber fighters. Huh? Not YouTuber fighters. Yeah, of course.
They need to talk and talk about the fight because they want to say something. The people know we are great fighters. They want to put a great fight. Yeah. We don't need to talk. I am sure in the end in the middle of
the two fighters showed no respect for each other like they had with past opponents, trading insults and mockery. But I think I know who started it.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're gonna see.
We'll
know it.
We'll see.
We're gonna see.
The fight is being billed as the fight of the century. Alvarez didn't expect it to be close, pointing out that Crawford is moving up from light middleweight. He dismissed the idea that it would help him, even canceling a promising matchup with a former lightweight. When asked what a loss to Crawford, already a two-time undisputed champion, would mean for his record, the 33-year-old Canelo calmly replied, "He's not going to beat me. Don't worry about it. He won't be able to handle me. This fight will definitely go down in boxing history."
He knows what he needs to do. But if he prepares for one thing, you come to the ring and do something different, that I know what it was that night. That night, he knew he had to impress. And he knew that, you know, if you know Terrence's style, he's trying to line up that straight left, you know. And he got to a point where that became, I gotta have this fight.
He's a great fighter, but not as good as me. I have the experience, Alvarez said at a press conference. People only talk about my power, but I bring much more than that. This will be one of the best fights of my career. Now 34, Alvarez turned professional at 15 and has since compiled 67 wins, 27 world titles, and 11 world crowns. He won't be able to beat me, Alvarez told Crawford. Don't worry about it. Crawford laughed and smiled in response before saying, "These belts are definitely going home with me."
Beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
Even after 26 fights, Crawford remains the kind of fighter most boxers can only dream of becoming. In a respectful nod to Claressa Shields, who had already accomplished the same feat in women's boxing, the 19-time world champion and unbeaten two-weight king declared he would be the first man to win 3 undisputed crowns. "You don't have to tell me, I'll take them on fight night. I promise you. I'm not like everyone else," Crawford said. Canelo, who has fought between 150 and 175 pounds, responded, "You don't look different. Nothing has changed. I'm a winner, just like before. I'm the same as everyone else. You'll see, Crawford replied. I am someone special.
Whenever I gotta fight, I'ma win. Simple as that. I'm not gonna let somebody else force me or tell me how to fight when I've been fighting my whole life. You know, I won't be running. You know, I could tell you that. But I will be, you know.
He turned pro in 2008 at just 20 years old. Alvarez, meanwhile, made his professional debut at 15. After publicly backing Crawford, Alashik said, "This is the fight he's always wanted." Now, Canelo was ready to step into the spotlight. He is one of the few great fighters from a past era still active today, alongside names like Oscar de la Hoya, Manny Pacquiao, and Floyd Mayweather. When I had the chance to fight them, we both grew up. I couldn't get the big fights. This is my big fight. It's my turn now, Crawford said. In August, Crawford defeated 30-year-old Israel Madrimov to capture the WBA middleweight title, and he hasn't fought since. Canelo, on the other hand, reclaimed his undisputed 168-pounds crown in May by defeating John Ryder and 32-year-old William Skull.
I gotta have this firework at the end of the night, and that's what he was stuck on. He won't make that kind of mistake against a Canelo Alvarez. And again, you know, coming to the ring, I don't think he expected Madrimov to have this counter-punching style that he came to the ring with, you know.
Excited. I'm very excited, motivated, because this is all about, I want to make history, and I'm very excited for this fight. He's not going to beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not going to beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history.
That moment became all about putting on fireworks at the end of the night, and that's what he was stuck on. He won't make that kind of mistake against Canelo Alvarez. Coming into the ring, I don't think he expected Madrimov to bring the counterpunching style he did. Still, I'm excited and motivated. This is all about making history. I'm very excited for this fight. He's not going to beat me, don't worry about it. He's not going to beat me, don't worry about it. I think this fight will go down in the history books of boxing. Canelo is set for a Netflix main event against Crawford, a clash that could explode in the ring or even outside of it. I can't lose to Canelo, Crawford said. The fight will take place at the 60,000-seat Las Vegas Raiders Stadium. Come on, man. What do you have planned? I don't need to talk to anyone else about it. Everyone is against me. I'll never say another man can whoop me. That's your answer.
They rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you pushed for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
Is that something you pushed for? No, I didn't. And are there any weight restrictions for the fight? No, there aren't. Canelo replied with confidence, saying, "This is about the great sport of boxing, not the streets." Fans can't get enough when two of the greatest fighters of all time step into the ring. Both are ready to leave it all on the big stage, and the press conferences have already shown just how intense this build-up is. That's all for now. On our YouTube channel, we share boxing stories, events, incidents, and highlights as they happen. Make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss an update like this.